Nymph Award and deduction star voting brings out the true colors of IDV players. Like, there's literally no way of sugarcoating it. People are blocking others for voting a certain character, threats of doxing, death threats, and so much more. It's insane, man. And there's no reason to defend this type of behavior. But there is, though, a reason to defend the people that are getting upset, but they're not hurting others in the process. Now, before I start, I would just like to say, not all voters are like this, and not everyone is evil like this. People just like to vote who they like, and that's okay. I'm just talking about why people are getting upset and frustrated every year, especially for deduction star. Now, recently, people have been complaining about Patty winning Nymph, saying how her votes are botted and that it's organized voting, even though NetEase has stated that Enchantress was already a popular character last year, ranking 4th. So I don't think it's fair to call it just organized voting. And then they explained how they don't think it's bot votes. And it's a shame that certain people in this community refuse to believe that a black woman or pretty much any person of color can win. On a topic of people of color, I've been seeing a few people mention how they wish IDV added more characters of color, but then again they don't. Now you might be wondering, why? I mean, that's kind of crazy for people to ask for more people of color, but then again they don't want them. Let me explain. Yes, we do need more diversity in IDV. And I mean, like, not just more people of color, but most likely, like, different religions and just, like, different, like, disabilities and just stuff like that. But the same people who do ask for it don't really want it because IDV has a trend of being inaccurate, disrespectful, and when it comes to POCs, they tend to whitewash their own characters and put out stereotypes and stuff like that. Not to mention, the community has mocked them for their accents and called them slurs and stuff like that. I literally had ex-friends mock Ganji's accents before. It's bad, dude. It's sickening to see this as someone who's a person of color. It hurts. It really does. And people are starting to wonder why Ganji, William, and Patty are so glazed now. And the reason is because they've been treated like shit for no reason. Just because they're different. And now, I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, you're making everything about race. It's not always about race. Which is true. I may be overreacting, but it's a shame that everything that has happened has led others to think like this now because of how badly the POCs have been being treated in the community. It's sad that videos like this even have to be made because it's supposed to be common sense, First thing you learn when you're a kid is that racism is bad, but as we grow older, we've just been witnessing people make racist jokes and cover it up as, oh, dark humor and just stuff like that. And honestly, it's fucked. It really is. It's just undercover racism at this point, if you want to believe it or not. And, it's not just them. It's also Michigo, Keegan, and Galatea. Now, throughout my time on IDV, I've seen people make the most disgusting jokes about Keegan's weight and about Galatea's disability, as well as mock Michigo and his race. This is editing uni here. Now this is gonna be a bit off topic from what the video is supposed to be about, but I really wanted to talk about it. And plus at least I'll make this video longer. So, IDV released more characters, and some people are happy about it, some people aren't, but I met a handful of people that aren't happy with them. And the reason for that is that IDV has been focusing on putting out more and more characters that are made for meta rather than buffing and nerfing old characters that actually need it so they can at least catch up with it because with these new survivors and hunters coming out, they're made to counter each other, right? But what about the old survivors and the old hunters that people play the most? Like, they can't really catch up that much with them, if that makes sense. And also because it just makes it harder to remember the other characters that came out. Like, I've been starting to see people forget Wendy. I mean, with her new A tier, people are starting to play her more. But eventually, they're gonna forget her again. People didn't, we didn't get much time to kind of remember, to kind of, take in and appreciate the characters, because we literally just got overwhelmed with, so much more, survivors and stuff like that, and hunters. It's too much, honestly. I would explain this more, but I fear it may come out wrong because I'm very bad at explaining stuff, as you can tell by my stuttering. Especially when it comes to topics like this, because I know some people don't take it well when you speak up about it. Therefore, I'm gonna cut this video short, and I'm gonna end it here. Love you guys. Bye bye.